Alright, I was going to do one more quick example on the Portuguese versus the NIV versus the KJV. And this is Mark 9:29. For those who are not aware of the question, go ahead and read it to you now. This one is more difficult, however, because even in the parallel versions of this event of Mark 9:29, where prayer is mentioned by the NIV, the fasting is left off. Nor is there argument in support of leaving the fasting out of Mark and leaving prayer and fasting out in Luke as credible as the one for Matthew 5:44. Here's a quote from, in the NIV, Matthew 17:21, KJV is entirely missing. Why? To answer that question, we should first turn to Mark 9:29. There, Jesus is reported as saying to his disciples, "This kind come forth by nothing but by prayer and fasting." I once heard a godly missionary say, if you don't get the answer to your prayer, then fast, and God will have to answer your petition. But that is magic, manipulating God, not true religion. The fact is that in fasting is not found in our 4th century manuscripts. It apparently was added in the 5th century, when much emphasis was being given to Gnostic asceticism, and then the whole of Mark 9:29 was inserted in Matthew, but Matthew 17:21 is not found in our 2 earliest manuscripts, as well as in the best 9th century codex. At best, it is doubtful whether these words are genuine, and so they should not be emphasized. They accuse the majority text of being corrupted by Gnostics when it came from a place where Gnosticism was not strong, while at the same time accepting the 2 older documents that were put on paper at the time, and in a place where Gnosticism was strong. The NIV is way off here, once again, because of the over-reliance on the Alexandrian text. However, the link between prayer and faith remains in the NIV. In Mark 9:29, and the link between prayer and fasting remains in Ezra 8:23, Nehemiah 1:4, Psalm 35:13, Daniel 9:3, Luke 2:37, Luke 5:33, Acts 13:3, Acts 14:23, and perhaps more big, not from the mouth of Jesus. The concept still remains in the NIV, so we will have no evidence that the translators of the NIV are trying to distort God's word. They are simply calling them like they see them, and although I disagree with them, I remain convinced that they are good Christian men and well informed about these matters. I still do not see any reason to trust the KJV over the NIV, or vice versa for that matter. So what we do is just go ahead and scroll down to verse 29. Go ahead and copy that to our clipboard. Open up Google. Okay, so the Portuguese version says it's kind of an optional in fasting. Well, let's see what the other translations say. So the KJV says prayer and fasting is in the version, whereas the NIV has a footnote, so it looks like the word fasting is optional there. Is that what we can assume in the Portuguese, that fasting is also optional? So again, the Portuguese version comes closer to the NIV than the KJV.